So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. It was a good evening for us the other day. 6-0 slappage. Put West Ham in the bin real quick. Saeed's happy. Dan Ashworth looks like he's going to Man United. They're going to take him out of his contract a year and a half early, or a year early. And yeah, man, it's all good for both of us. We're all in the mud, lads. What are you saying?
I'm chilling, man. And there's also some more news that's come out now. Apparently, we're getting a Southampton guy as well. So, boy, man, I don't recognize this club, man. You know what I'm saying? For once, we're trying to be serious. You know, them one's there. So, nah, listen, man, I'm all good. You know what I mean? Big up the chat, big up to Northside as well. And yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We're here in the building. Come on. You already
Yeah,
know.
man. What are you saying, Northside?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Everything surrounding Man United isn't making it a good evening. But yeah, man. Other than that, everything's calm. Yeah, man. But I'm sure we'll get into it. Big up to Saeed. Lovely for having me on again.
Come on. Always, man.
Yeah, come on, always, man. Flawless is probably still with his girlfriend. That ain't his girlfriend, but he does streams with.
That was hilarious. I don't know if you guys watched it, man. Shout out to Florence and Savage, but yo,
Yeah, man, they were sat there with the flowers in the
dead
background, sat on
outside.
the sofa answering questions in the chat, Valentine's night. But we're not boyfriend and girlfriend, guys. Big up Flawless every time, man. Yeah, he's probably he's still probably doing this thing, man. Sometimes you just got to eat, bro. You just got to eat. But but yeah, Northside, bro. Let's start with the Arsenal game, man. 6-0. Declan Rice scored a screamer. Trossard scored a screamer. Absolutely battered them. Our biggest away win ever in the Premier League. I think it was our biggest away win since the 30s. I may be wrong, but somebody told me that yesterday, but I may be wrong. 1937, I think it was. It was their biggest defeat since the 60s. And it's all good, man. What are we saying? You confident now that we're going to win the title? We're going to walk the title?
No, calma. We're not. The only thing that's certain that's going to be walked is win. That's about it. Do you know what? It was nice, man. I couldn't believe it. I can't lie. When I watched the game, I was watching the game. I was like, wow, we're this comfortable going into halftime. Like this comfortable. I was like, I can't believe it. Because normally I'm just stressed watching the game. But what a performance. You know, we put them to the sword. The different types of goals as well was good. Scored from a corner, scored from a free kick, on counter-attacks as well. Everyone played well. A lot of players that have been criticizing up their game. Odegaard have been criticizing that a lot of times he plays it too safe. He was quicker with his passing. The weight of pass as well. The vision, everything was immense. Even when Mikel Arteta was making substitutions, Odegaard was still going for it. You know, and that's what you want to see. You want to see your team put these teams to the sword, and a lot of things as well. Like, you know, Saka as well this season, he's been up and down. Yes, he's got the GA and the stats and everything, but at times his performances haven't been that great. And he kind of just goes through the motions at times after scoring a goal. I think this game he was immense. Defensively as well, we knocked out the Bozo gene with us defensively making mistakes. You remember the Nottingham Forest one, Awani literally just barging our centre backs off the ball. The own goal from Diaz getting round, I think it was Saliba. You know, this game, none of that. Everybody defensively was solid. Everyone put a proper performance in. Trossard as well, cold. He took that shot cold. So there was nothing really for me to get onto. Like, obviously, I don't like Havertz. I don't think he really brings anything. He's the only player that out of that game. I don't see what warrants him starting the next game. But I wouldn't say he had a bad game. I just felt like it was very average in comparison. But he wasn't bad. He wasn't trash. I think nobody was trash. I think we played really, really well, man. And we could bring on subs early on and kind of cruise the game. But we still was trying to go for more. You leave that game, the West Ham game, thinking, you know what? Trossard, you had two other opportunities. You could have had a hat-trick. Saka, you could have had a hat-trick. You know, it's nice to come away from a game saying, you know what? We could have won 10-0. You know what I mean? Instead of holding on against Nottingham Forest. So I've only got positives to take from that game. But yeah, I'm not saying that we're going to win the league or anything like that. Because certain things have not been addressed, and now it's a bit of hope, a little bit of luck now needed. But yeah, man, happy with that performance.
Yeah, man, that was the best performance I think we've had under this manager, because we still went for more when we were 6-0 up. Yeah, we just kept going and going. We put our foot on their neck and said, "Yeah, you're dying today, real quick, bruv." And then their fans walking out the ground had me in tears, man. That was so funny, man. Yeah, and then when Declan Rice scored, man, you could see all their angry faces in the crowd, bro. They were fuming. I was waiting for the geezer who put the corner flag in the centre circle to rock up again. Do you remember that a few years ago? I was waiting for him to jump past the stewards with the corner flag, start whacking Rice up with it. We do have a bit of breaking news, though. I'm going to share the screen real quick.
Yeah.
Ornstein has tweeted, the bomber has landed, lads.
Bomber!
The bomber has landed. Exclusive, Man United working on a deal to appoint Jason Wilcox to senior post in the new setup. United yet to approach Southampton for the highly rated director of football, but he is aware of their interest. What does that actually mean then? They're working hard on a deal, but they haven't even spoke to Southampton.
They do that all the time, bro. Like, the Dan Ashworth one is one of them where they haven't even set up the conversation, but they're working hard. So it's one of them, like, where they put it out there to David Ornstein. He then puts it out there. Then obviously, it gives a little bit of, we want you, So it's a little bit of mind games. But listen, I don't know too much about it, but what I do know is that Southampton's recruitment over the years has been good. I'm trying to say to you, they've got some good deals and whatnot. So I can't lie, man. It's one of them where I'm like, yo, you know what it is for me? It's not more so the names yet. It's more so how United are acting fast now in terms of Ineos and whatnot. They actually want to make a change. And listen, I'm all for it. We need football structure. We need to see some movement, bro. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So, yeah, man. Apparently, he used to be, did he not used to be at Man City as well? I'm not sure. Someone said he used to be at Man City as well. So, listen, it's good news, man. But like I said, we need to see what you're gonna do, bro. We need to see what, man. So right now, I can't lie to you. I'm excited, but at the same time, you always got to be cautious, man, because you never know when he's.
Oh, he's gone, bro. He's gone.
His Wi-Fi, you know what I mean? Everyone just crumbled.
Your Wi-Fi was moving like McTominay, bro.
Bro, listen, I don't know what this Wi-Fi is on, man. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you froze for about 5 seconds, but he's gone. Hey, he's done a Bruno Fernandes on an away trip, bruv, and disappeared. What do you make of this whole?
This is why I get so angry with Arsenal, because I've always looked at it as you have to hit the iron while it's hot. Yeah, Arsenal are not a club that if Man United come back good, that's another juggernaut of football. All they need is direction. They've always had the same money as Man City. You remember when we won the league and then Chelsea come into the league and then they were buying players 50 million back in those days. That was big. You know what I mean? All over the newspapers. You've always got a rival. Last season, Arsenal didn't expect Liverpool to be in the title race this season, but they are. Man United now are looking to fix up. And this is why I get angry with this club, because we don't jump on opportunities. Against Leicester as well, we didn't jump on that opportunity. Everyone fell off and Arsenal didn't capitalize. And that's what gets me annoyed. And that is why I want to win no matter what cost. Because if Man United, if this goes to plan, I always said it's faster. Man United is not going to be a project like Newcastle. Man United already got the revenue, got the fan base. You know what I mean? They already got the support. Man United could already spend money. Man United just need the infrastructure of the right people, continuing the right way of recruiting players. And no matter if you switch manager, there's continuity within that club. That's all Man United need. And that is why I've been so angry when I see that we didn't get striker. We didn't fix the bench. We didn't do, and we're leaving it to luck and maybes and if and this and that. And when Arsenal fans say, oh, but next season we'll compete. Yeah, but you don't know if one of your rivals will be back. Chelsea are in the mud right now, but they'll spend their way to be back. And the next thing you know, you're competing with all these clubs, not only to win the league, but for signings. Now, all of a sudden, Man United become attractive. And that's the thing that annoys me. So while Saeed's there smiling, having a great time, this is why I get vexed. You know what I'm saying? Because if this works out for them, boy, it's going to be long.
You know what? I feel like it's one of them where United are a sleeping giant, bro. Like, when you look at the money we spent as much as Man City has spent, bro. We spent as much as the top clubs in Europe. But the problem is, though, we spent it on rubbish. We've overspent. Spent 85 on Maguire, 90 million on Anthony. We spent 65 million on Mason Mount with 1 year left on his contract. Like, when you actually look at the stuff we've done, it's ludicrous. Ed Woodward was like, yo, let's bring Ronaldo back. But really and truly, did we need to bring Ronaldo? So that's the kind of situation we're in right now. And I feel like, for me, ultimately, if United can move correct, buy a recruitment team, get a proper manager in, I still want a new manager in, get some sort of situation going. I was watching the Champions League last night, guys, and I'll be honest with you, man. And even though it's still early in the competition, I was like, bro, the level is not that great, man. And I'm like, the gap between, I think for me, we've got Real Madrid at the top, Man City. Everyone else is just kind of like in and around. I watched PSG. I didn't think they were excellent yesterday, to be honest with you. So I feel like if you get it right, you're not far away, but you have to do it properly. And that's why bringing these guys in who are the best in class can help that. So yeah, man, it's one of them where United need to get act going because we're sleeping giant, bro, and it's not good enough, man. Not good enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
you've literally wasted $1 billion. You're the highest spenders in Europe over the last 10 years.
Yeah, yeah.
When you actually look at how much money you've spent and the team that you have, it's embarrassing, bro. I can't lie.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Did you know, by the way? Did you know, by the way, Lee? Yeah, sorry to cut you off. Brentford have made more profit than United in the last 2 years than we've done in the last 31. Brentford. You know, look at it's just everything about United at the minute. It's just embarrassing. And like I said, that obviously profits don't equate to trophies and success. But at the same time, the fact that Brentford, whose owner is worth how much? 30 million, is he?
30 million is worth it.
30 million is getting more profit than Man United? Seriously? Nah, that's crazy. That's wild, man. It is absolutely wild. It's wild.
That's actually insane. But it also shows you that club ain't serious either. Because if they're making that much money, why aren't they investing more? Yeah, and that's what winds me up with the Premier League. Yeah, you got the Brighton owner getting the best owner award. Yeah, for what? He's never won a trophy. Yeah, we've got Edu getting the best director award. Yeah, technical sporting director award for what? We've just loaned Marquinhos back to Brazil. Literally today, loaned him back to Brazil after buying him when he was free. He was a free signing, bro. Here you go, have 3 million. Yeah, that needs to be investigated every single week on this channel, bro. That deal is shady. Yeah, that is either money laundering, or that is one of Edu's pal's sons. Yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, you just go and spend a couple of years in Europe, and then we'll bring you back, and we'll all cut the money up. Yeah, like it sounds shady with that deal, bro. I don't care what anyone tells me. How can you loan a player, play him 2 or 3 times, loan him out to Norwich, loan him out to Nantes, cut the loan short in January, and then send him all the way back to Brazil? Yeah, dodgy, man, very dodgy. But no, you're right, man. If you lot get it right. And listen, he's only officially been announced, Radcliffe, yesterday, was it? I think it was yesterday. Or the day before.
Probably got ratified yesterday, 100%. Yeah. By
Premier League. It's ratified, and his name's Ratcliffe, bro. He's been initiated as part of the Rat Army.
There you go.
but yeah, since he's been there, we obviously know he's been working behind the scenes anyway. You know, since he's got there, things are happening, bro. You got the guy from Man City coming. This guy looks like he's coming in. You got the guy from Newcastle, Ashworth, looking like he's coming in. All of a sudden, Man United has gone bang, bang, bang. Yeah, boardroom changes real quick. Yeah, and that's worrying, bro. Like Northside said, if you lot get your act together, we're finished. Yeah, because we ain't serious. Yeah, we've shown for the last 2 Januaries how serious we are, mate. Yeah, we're just happy with top 4. Yeah, and I'll tell you something now. Yeah, this fan base are gonna have a rude awakening real soon. Yeah, because you are closer to us than we are to City. Yeah, forget the league table. Yeah, you're closer to overtaking us than we are to overtaking Man City. Yeah, and all it takes is for you to get a couple of decent signings and get a decent manager in there. And all of a sudden, you're above us. Yeah, because if you look at the league table, right, let's go on league table right now. Yeah, right, league table. Yeah, you're what 11 points behind us. Yeah, Tottenham have got a new manager, got rid of Harry Kane, had Maddison out injured, Van der Ven out injured, Sarr and Basuma at the AFCON. Yeah, and they're only 5 points behind us. Wow, they've literally lost 1 game more than us and drawn 1 game more than us. Yeah, so we're literally 5 points ahead of him. How is that even possible when he's never managed in England? Yeah, and he's lost Harry Kane and had loads of injuries all season. But the greatest manager in living history, down at Arsenal, with 600 million quid's worth of his own players and 4 years deep, is only 5 points clear of him. So if you lot get your act together, you can catch up real quick because he's done it.
That's what I said. Yeah, 100%, bro. I stand by that because I look at the Premier League right now. Even though, like I said to you, you got the top 2. Everyone, the 3rd and 4th, 5th, 6th always changes every season. You know what I mean? Obviously, this season Arsenal have made it to a top 3 or whatnot, and it's a little bit better in that aspect. But ultimately, when you're actually deep, the Premier League right now, it's Man City, and then everyone else is kind of interchanging. Your Liverpool had shit season last season, now they're back. A couple of signings changed it all. You know, obviously we still need to get a new manager because I don't believe this manager is the right guy. But you can still see that the gap ain't. Everyone's beating each other as well. Tottenham, like you said, with one season, have shown proper identity in that one season. That one season, you know what I mean? They've shown a bit of identity, and now they're moving up the table. So, nah, man, it's one of them where I feel like this Premier League and the Champions League have shown the gap ain't that big if you act correctly. You need to get the clear out in. You need to get the recruitment in, be organized, be proper, and then you're there, bro. And you can do something in that aspect. So, yeah, man. I think for me, United, it's more. Bro, I've been here 10 years, bro. 10 years without a Premier League trophy. Last time we had a title race was a.
Oh, you're only halfway through yet, mate. You're only halfway through.
You're trying to compare that to us.
So you're trying to say
by the time I was 21 when Arsenal last won a title.
I was 13.
I was 19. I was 19. I was 19, bro. It's crazy. But you know what it is? This is why I don't get when fans call us negative for us to win the league when people say, but manage your expectations. We've been rubbish for the last 20 years. But I'm like, yeah, because that's only happened because fans' expectations have changed over time. People have then said it's acceptable not to win titles. You see what I mean, bro? Like when you actually deep it, yeah. When people say why you're negative and we're not that team anymore, yeah, because we've allowed ourselves. I think United fan base have allowed ourselves for the standards to fall. You know what I mean? And the same with Arsenal. You know, Wenger called what did he call top four a trophy? Did he say something like that? Like
he said he puts it above the FA Cup.
Yeah. So
ever since he said that, I swear down, I swear down. Ever since he said that, Sky Sports took that on board and have peddled out top four ever since.
Yeah.
He's done more damage to this league than he did good, Wenger. But I'm negative. You're not allowed to say that. It's Arsene Wenger. Do you know, it was 8 years ago yesterday that Danny Welbeck scored that goal against Leicester in stoppage time. Yeah, and jumped into the crowd. Yeah. 8 years ago yesterday. What's changed in 8 years? Yeah, because we've gone back to a level that was deemed not good enough, hence why I was marching down the road, outside the ground, with hundreds of other people to get him out. Yeah, but now 8 years later, they're all on their knees for this. It's exactly the same.
And it's just a different name for the excuse. I think that's what annoys me. There's always a reason why we can't be great. The stadium. Oh, Man City are buying our players. Oh, Man City now got oil money. Oh, Chelsea had got more oil money. Over the last 20 years, you can name all the excuses why we can't compete. And the thing is, it went to, he needs to build a squad. Oh, it took Klopp 4 years. Now it's, but you can't compete against Pep because it's Pep. Oh, but wait till phase 5. These are all excuses to not achieve greatness. That's all it is. There's always a reason at Arsenal. When in the last 20 years that we've not been great, when has it been? No, we must win. When? It's always been a moving the goalpost as to why we can't win the league, as to why we can. And this is what I mean. Like, we can't even win a bidding war against Chelsea. You know what I mean? They got Mudryk. Whether you rate him or not, they picked us to get Mudryk. Isak went to Newcastle. If Man United get back on top, if Man United on the same level as Arsenal, can we offer as much as Man United offer in wages? No. Are we going to beat Man United in a bidding war? No. Nope. Have we got more pull than Man United? No. And this is why, because when you start going head to head with some of these teams that have done more than us and are a bigger club, there's levels to it, bro. Like your club has been able to attract still top managers, top players to your club, even in your decline, in your demise, bro. Imagine if you get your stuff together. And this is why, like, for me, he must win the league this season, or I want him sacked, bro. Because if you lot start turning this around, I'm gonna lose it on live, bro. I'm gonna lose it.
This is the thing. I see that show you did with a Gale, Jez, Brandon, and Kenny.
Yeah. What a show! What a show, man.
That was funny, man. Like some of your reactions, bro, when he was talking, had me in tears, bro.
Dan kept saying that Dan didn't want me to talk in it. Dan was like, wait. Let Jez go. Let Jez go. And I'm like, okay, all right, cool. No, hold on. Wait, I got another question. You know what? I can't bother to argue with the guy, man. Whatever. I got him on today.
It's draining, man. It's draining, bro. Yeah, fair play for coming on my channel yesterday to him, man, because he got cooked. Yeah, he got cooked.
I don't agree with his points, but he turns up. To be fair,
he does turn up most of the time. Most of the time, he'll turn up. But the thing for me is, some of the stuff these fans come out with is just absolute nonsense, bruv. Like they sit there and say there's nobody better than this manager. Well, that's factually incorrect. Yeah, there's definitely managers out there that would get us over the line. Yeah, then they sit there and say, yeah, but you say we're not going to win the league, so why would you be upset at the end when we don't win the league? Well, because I want to win the league, and that manager is the reason why we won't. So I want him gone. Yeah, then the latest one, Simeone and Inzaghi. I put a tweet out saying, seeing as Top Gooners keep asking me who I want, there's a realistic option. How about that guy? Oh, but you're now counting, Italian Super Cups. That's basically the Community Shields. Yeah, he's won 3 of them, so he's only won 5 trophies in 8 years, not 8 in 8 years. Yeah, bruv, he's won at both clubs he's been at. They're now trying to dismiss that. And it's like, do you know what? Hopefully,
did they celebrate Community Shield? When they like saying, "Yo, we're back now, Man City"? And
they count as part of a free trophies he's won. Yeah, bro, they have the Community Shield in the team photo with the dog. Yeah, now they've started dismissing Italian ones. It's not even a Community Shield in Italy. It's actually a cup. They're played under competitive rules in mid-season. Yeah, the Community Shield played under friendly rules at the start of the season. Completely different. Yeah, and it's a charity game. The money goes to the community, against the Community Shield. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, there's 4 teams that compete and not 2. Yeah, like it's embarrassing, bro. But every single time you name a manager, this lot dismiss it. Yeah, they better hope he stays forever. Yeah, but then again, like I said to a gal yesterday, how long does it take before we can actually demand? Oh, it might take another 7 years to win a trophy. Like, what? 7 years? That'd be 12 years in.
Yeah,
that'll be 27 years without a trophy, without a title, and we're cool with that. They're all happy, bro. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. Yeah, but
process,
right,
process phases, all of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Excuse. Yeah, and Man United fans do this as well. There's always an excuse. Yeah, I see your fans online. Some of your fans on. There's one called Ten Hag Era or something. Bro, I don't know who that guy is, but he is tapped. He ain't wired up right, mate. I can't lie.
I think it's called Ten Hag. Yeah, it's called basically. He'll say ride the storm, or not ride the storm. What did he say? Like Rome wasn't built in a day. That was it. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's what he'll say. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm like, broski, you keep saying that after we lose like 7-0, after we lose 4-0, like broski, like. But these for me, you know what it is? These faces accounts here. I just look at them and I think they're just peddling out like loads of positive stuff because it'll traction. Like when you actually deep. When you put stuff out here, it doesn't get the retweets and the likes of what a normal positive post will do. Because people don't want to hear that, man. They don't want to hear the real opinion of what you said, but they'd rather hear just some random thing about, United are back and United cooking and da-da-da-da. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how social media works, bro. You get me? So that's why I'm just like, listen, I'll write 2 or 3 tweets a day and I'll leave it. I won't respond to idiots and whatnot. I'll just do my thing. So, yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, listen to this one, right?
Call out things.
Listen to this tweet. Yeah, this has had 1.5k likes. Yeah, I watch all of these Champions League games, and I just think Arsenal are absolutely clear of every team bar City. And yes, I know Bayern and Madrid are still in the competition. And yes, I'm standing on what I said. That's had 98,000 views, and 1.5k people have liked that. How are you watching Real Madrid win 7 games out of 7 this season in the Champions League? Lose 2 games in all competitions all season, both to Atleti, and think that we're going to beat them. How do you come to that conclusion? Because what you're witnessing, doesn't marry up with what you're saying. Yeah, it makes no sense, bro. It is all for traction and it is deluded. Yeah, but then maybe they are that thick. Yeah, they do actually believe it, bro, because they get bombarded with PR every day. Man United does it, bombarded with PR every day. The more you hear something, the more you're likely to believe it. Yeah, look at COVID. Yeah, we were sat in our houses listening to bollocks for 2 years straight. How many people have believed that? Do you know what I'm saying? It keeps getting in your head every day. So
now we're in a recession. Now we're in a recession.
Yeah, I see that.
Now we're in a recession, bro.
So now, I can't spend any money. Oh my god. Yeah, bro. But you're going to hear that constantly all over the TV stations. Constantly recession. And then what will happen is people will start talking about it. You'll be in the supermarket paying for your cigarettes or your food. Oh, it's bad, isn't it? This recession. Yeah, like, do you know what I'm saying?
Save this. Let's save this. We shouldn't be doing this.
But yeah, we better not buy that baked beans. We better get the Tesco own brand instead of the Heinz.
How about just work overtime, innit? Just work overtime and get a second job. That's it. You know what I mean?
Bro.
You know what I mean? But when you're looking at facts,
man.
Last season in May, we lost 2 games and we conceded 4 goals in those 2 games. In April, we drew 3 games. And out of 5 games, we conceded 7 goals. So it's like, how are we any better this season? Because if we played 5 games and conceded 7 goals, we ain't got a backup centre back. We ain't got a backup centre back. When we lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest, I think it was the 3rd last game last season. Yeah, nobody turned up. But have we gone out there and got a striker? So how are we stronger than last season? I don't get it. We're reverting back to the football we played last season, but yet we're conceding more goals than we were playing games in those months.
But people are looking at the stats so far, yeah? Right, after 24 games. Yeah, we've got 1 goal less conceded than last season, and we've scored 1 goal more, right? What they failed to tell you is we're 5 points worse off, and Man City are level on points with what their treble season was. And they've played 23, not 24. So if Man City win or at least draw that game against Brentford at home, they are statistically better off after 24 games than they were when they done a treble. And we're 5 points worse off. So how are we going to now overtake them? Because you know they're going to kick on. They do it every year. Yeah, and they will have statistically more points. And we couldn't beat them last year when we were in front of them. So how are we now going to overtake and catch them and win it? And then you've got to factor in Liverpool. Yeah, if he wins it, yeah, I think that's a better achievement than winning it last year because it's up against 2 managers that have done it. The problem is he ain't winning it, bro. Yeah, and we all know every single person on this panel, all 3 of us will sit here and we'll say Man City winning the league. Yeah, Man City winning the league. Most of the people in the chat will go, yeah, Man City winning it. Most people in the whole world that watch football will say, Arsenal ain't winning the league. Yeah, Man City will win it. Yeah. And that's the sad reality. And every season we go into a season, we know we're not winning the league. And that's bullshit, man. I'm sick and tired of it. Yeah, and just to answer this question, yeah, because this guy was putting in my chat yesterday, why do you overrate Real Madrid so much? Bro, 14 Champions Leagues to 0. Yeah, 30-odd league titles to what? 13. I don't get what you mean. They've already won a trophy this season. Yeah, they won 1 last season as well. They won 5 the season before that. They've won 7 trophies in 3 years. We've won 7 in about 20-odd. I don't get what you mean. And then there was an instant reply be, but Man City battered them. Okay, cool. What about the year before when Real Madrid battered them and Liverpool? Yeah, what about that? Right? Every day, man. 35 league titles. There you go. I weren't far off. Yeah, it's funny though, man. But I don't know, man. It is what it is.
But it's the mentality though for me, yeah. It's the fact that you are now like this is why I had to put it on Grizz when he said it, like, yo, like I think Arsenal can I've got a better chance than Real Madrid. I was like, bro, you gotta remember this is the history, man. The history of Real Madrid. You know what it is for me though? It's their mentality, man. You know, it's their endeavor, the Carlo Ancelotti as well. People respect Carlo Ancelotti. They've got, for me, game changers in their team. You just can never, for me, you can never rule out Real Madrid. Never. No. Like
this comment as well. You can't compare Madrid to Arsenal. This is where people get it twisted, bro. Yeah, like, it's where people get it absolutely twisted. I know we're never going to be bigger than Real Madrid. We're never going to win as much as Real Madrid. But how does that stop us having the mentality of Real Madrid? Yeah. Real Madrid's last 17 managers, 10 of them have lasted less than 50 games. Yeah, 10. And then all you get is, oh, but they've got world-class players. Well, how comes Rafa Benitez didn't win with him, man, and got sacked? Yeah, how comes Solari got sacked? How comes Lopetegui got sacked after 14 games? He had all the good players. So how comes he couldn't win? Yeah, the mentality comes from the fan base or the ownership. In Real Madrid's case, they're owned by their fans. Yeah, they're club paying members, the season ticket holders, etc. They vote for their president and they go from there. Yeah, with Arsenal, we've got an owner, a full ownership that couldn't care less about football, bruv. Yeah, and then they get the constant PR going out. You don't see this PR in Spain. I live here. I don't see no PR for these clubs. Win or fuck off. Yeah, and even if you do win, you might have to go. Yeah, because it's the football ain't decent. Rayo Vallecano sacked their manager the other day. They're playing Real Madrid at the weekend. They sacked their manager this week. They sacked him on Tuesday. Why are they sacking him on the eve of a Madrid derby? That's a Madrid derby. Why are they sacking him right before the derby? Why? Because they want to win it. Yeah, they're probably not going to. Yeah, but now they're going to get a new manager bounce and they might have a better performance. And Rayo Vallecano, by the way, got promoted last season. Yeah, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're mid-table. So how can, where are we? Let's have it. Pam these likes up, people. They're 14th in the league.
The likes up.
They're 14th in the league.
Fair. Tobes' comment is fair. the comment that Toes made is fair. I think you can give them a game, but I feel like the disrespect element, for me, that's where it comes to. Oh, Rod Hodgson sacked. Oh shit!
Well, it's
Fucking
been
hell.
coming.
Oi.
It's been coming, bro. They should have left him in the freezer anyway, bro. Like, just, let's be real, bro. Why did they phone him up in the first place? Leave the old man alone, man. He's 76. Why are you trying to thaw him out and stick him on the touchline every week? Just let him retire, man.
Caretaker vibes, innit? It's caretaker vibes, and then they got to give it
They
gas.
should have kept Patrick Vieira. They should have just kept Vieira, bro.
Sorry, you're talking about caretaker vibes, bro. He looks like he has his own carer, bro. Like the guy ain't caring. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on, boy.
So then they got excited. But who's this guy that got in though? I've never heard of him. Apparently he's been at Frankfurt or something like that, bro. I don't know, man. That could be another Frank de Boer, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Why ain't they giving Roy Hodgson time? It takes time, right? What phase is Roy Hodgson in? He's lost Eze, he's lost Elise, he's had mad injuries all season. Like, he only competed 5-0 against us, weren't a 5-0 game. It was a 5-0 scoreline. It wasn't a 5-0 game. They were in the game.
I don't like that
owner. The last 20 minutes.
It's a bit of a knobhead, isn't it? Their owner's a bit of a knobhead, man.
Oh, he's a proper freak.
Yeah, he's a proper freak.
Big up Tobes in the chat. Make sure you sub to Toby's channel, people. Tap in Tobes. Yeah, make sure you sub to Tap in Tobes, man. He cracks me up. The way he sits there triggering everyone on the big six is hilarious. And he just sits there casually, just eating, man. Just eating, just sits there chilling. And you don't hear nothing for 7-8 minutes. Then you just say one thing, yeah, and just sit back and watch the meltdown eating again.
Big up Tobes, man.
This season, Lee, you've heard it as well for Arsenal. It's like, oh, it's better to chase than to be chased. That to me just reeks of we ain't got the mentality. And the thing is, if we're going to go for the league title, the last month, well, the pressure's back on. Pressure's back on because now you're expected to win the league. So you can't avoid pressure forever. Eventually, you have to get over the line. You come to the crunch, you come to the wire. The last couple of games, that's pressure because now you're expected to deliver. So for me, that's just showing me that the fan base don't really believe in this squad. Because if they're saying, oh, take away the pressure and it's better to chase, well, eventually, how are they going to react when now we got 4 games to actually win the league? And now every game is like a final. How are you going to deal with that? If it's better to be chased, we eventually got to get over the line. You can't.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. Because last season, just to answer this question from Rory Sadler as well. Not really, bro. He is what he is. He's just an average footballer in a crap team.
Hit and miss, man. Hit and miss.
Yeah, he looks good sometimes. He can hold the ball up. He's a big physical lad, isn't he? And listen, he does turn up every now and again, but nowhere near the level for us, mate. Yeah, and nowhere near. Is it a club that he looks good because they're trash? Yeah, but I'll say he probably could go up a level. He could probably get into a team higher up the league, like mid-table and above. But he ain't getting in no top 6 team, I don't think. And if he does, it'll probably be Tottenham. Yeah, maybe Tottenham. Yeah, because that Brendan Johnson's trash. But yeah, man. But yeah, as I was saying, thank you for the super chat, bro. As I was saying, last season, we were 8 points clear and bottled it. Oh, but we had the pressure on. Do you remember Northside when it was points on the board, games in hand, and all that crap? Yeah. Well, then the following season it was, oh no, we got games in hand, points on the board don't matter anymore. This lot are so deluded, bro. Now it's, it doesn't matter that we're not 8 points clear. We're better off being in the chasing pack. There's no pressure. Okay, cool. Now let's say we're all level on points with 5 to go. Now what? Yeah.
How can you escape
who do you think you are, though, man? Who do you think you are, though? You're not Man City, but we'd rather be the chasing pack. We'd rather be the hunters. What are you trying to be, like the Sharks and that, like Man City?
This man, I think it's the leopard and the deer and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on here? Like, it ain't happening, bro. I'd rather be 8 points clear and actually get over the line.
100%. Are you mad?
Because now we're in a chasing pack. Yeah, we're in a chasing pack. Yeah, there's 3 of us. Liverpool are clear. We're now chasing with City. If City get any points in their game in hand, we're now fucked. Yeah, because we ain't beating them at the Etihad.
But you know what happens, though, Lee? When I like that kind of like, you know what it does, though? It gives you the pressure off you. So if you basically are the chasing pack here, that means then. But we did chase them, though. We did try. We did, we did our best.
This is what they do, bro. When we don't win the league again, they've got to say, but we've been in back-to-back title races. That's more than Wenger ever did. That's more than Emery could do. He couldn't even get top 4. Yeah, just be happy. We're challenging. Just be happy. We're challenging. Yeah, the amount of bullshit I hear about people saying, but he's laid the foundations for the next manager. Excuse me? This manager inherited a toxic and negative squad and got over the line instantly with it. Yeah. So what makes you think, that if we sacked him today, the next manager who comes in wouldn't instantly get us a title from now to the end of the season? Because now it's not a toxic and negative squad. The culture and structures changed. The fans are all happy. Yeah, majority of them. Yeah. So what makes you think that the next manager couldn't do better than Mikel Arteta? Because that's what they all say. They don't believe what they're saying, bro. Yeah. Oh, but he needs his own players. He needs that striker. Well, we had 2 of them, mate. He flogged them. In fact, he let one go for free. Yeah, and then Barcelona got 12 million for him 6 months later. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Oh, but he needs his striker. Oh, but he needs all of his pieces. That's the new buzzword, pieces. He needs all of his pieces. It's like it's a jigsaw, bruv. Right? Oh, he needs all of his pieces. Yeah, really? Well, how comes he didn't need all of his pieces to get over the line in the FA Cup then? Yeah, because these people have been deluded enough into thinking, and I don't know who started this trend, that a manager has to come in, has to get rid of all the players he doesn't want, get his whole entire 25 himself of his players, and then it takes 4 or 5 years before you can see the fruits of that. Yeah, bullshit. Tommy Tuchel got to 6 finals out of 7 available at Chelsea. Yeah, he didn't have all of his own players. How can he do it? Yeah, and people say, oh, he's trash. Yeah, I don't particularly rate him that highly, but he still got to 6 finals. He won 3 of them. Yeah. And this myth that you have to have all of your own players and it takes time, it's a project, it's a process. Yeah. That is the single biggest thing that is killing football right now. It's a project, it's a process. It takes time, guys. We can't expect it. Rome weren't built in a day. Well, hold up, mate. How comes Bayern Munich can sack Nagelsmann with 8 games to go second? Can you imagine if we sacked Arteta second in the league with 8 to go? This fan base would be in tears.
He did better than Tuchel, by the way, in more games as well. And he got sacked before Tuchel. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Tommy Tuchel, I see a stat today, saying that he's got 10 losses out of 40 odd games since he's been there, which is the same amount that Nagelsmann had after 80 odd games. Yeah, right. They sacked Nagelsmann, bro. Yeah, and this guy is on the ropes. I'm telling you, yeah. But that's still a 68% win percentage, and that 68 win percentage ain't good enough for Bayern Munich. Yeah, bro. And that is the levels. They're slipping though. I can't lie. They are proper slipping, mate. They're not up here at the minute. Yeah, but how can that be the level for that club? Yeah, 68% is deemed unacceptable on a win record. Yeah, sack a manager second with 8 to go. Yeah, that's standards, bro. Yeah, because they could have easily fallen away after that. Yeah, and then it would have looked a bad decision, isn't it? Yeah.
Facts. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. But that just shows you, man. Like I said, man, it's about standards, in it, and ultimately, if you're not here to uphold that, and then, like, you know what's mad? Yeah, I actually thinking the other day, like, imagine you two just weren't part of the fan base, yeah. And that fan base would have been in madness. Like, you would have been just accepting, like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just thinking, like, yo, League on the North side, like, yo, if you weren't about, I'm telling you, this fan base would have been, when you leave the kids and that, and the parents are gone, yeah, these man would have been putting up some neck propaganda, I can't lie to you. It would have been a
the supply teacher at school, you just run riot, bro. Like, then the real teacher comes back and now there's authority and standards again, yeah? Big up to Frankie as well, man. He says, I'm from South Africa and eating some Nando's. I recall Northside calling us a bunch of Nando's eaters on his AFCON stream.
Well, they got Nando's in South Africa. Oh, big up, man.
Oh, they got Nando's in Spain.
Have they?
Yeah, which is kind of crazy considering it's Portuguese, bro. Like, I don't like it. It's well overrated.
I think it's South African. It's not Portuguese,
Is it South African?
Yeah, there's no Nando's in Portugal. Yeah, what? Man. Listen. What? Yeah, there's no Nando's in Portugal.
It's Portuguese.
Nah, people think that it's South African. It's South African.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, you're kidding me. You're telling me they lied to us.
Yeah, bro, it's South African, bro.
Why don't they sell South African beer then? Why do they sell Superbock and all of that? Like, is that Portuguese, isn't it?
I don't know, man. Listen, we need to take them to court, Carl. You can't be doing them.
No, that's false marketing, bro. I've always believed they're Portuguese, bro.
Yeah, even I did. Well, even I did for a sec. But yeah, man, listen. Nah, my head was gone, man. Listen, them Cape Verdean fishermen were peeing me off, bro. You know what I mean? It wasn't an insult. You know how many girls I've taken to Nando's on a date? Come on, man. I eat Nando's. That's not an insult. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When you're getting that, you know what I mean? Getting that apprenticeship money, I couldn't take the gauchos and that. You know what I mean?
Today I've heard we're in a recession, and now I found out that Nando's isn't Portuguese. Listen,
next Man United to win a title, bro. The world's
Don't
coming to
joke
an
with that
end,
one.
mate.
Don't joke with
That's
that one, mate.
crazy.
Don't joke with that one. Telling you.
I can't believe it. I'm baffed. I'm actually baffed, man. That's crazy. But we are going to wrap this up in a sec. Saeed's got a show with Big Steve, and I'm going on live with Henry Wright. Later tonight, I'm doing Feyenoord versus Roma because that's how we roll these days. Straight after that, I'm doing AC Milan versus Red. So yeah, man, the watch-alongs don't end, bro. They just keep coming and coming and coming. Always.
Quickly before we wrap up, did you see the news about our assistant coach is linked to the Norwich job?
And our fans are on their knees. Oh, had you realised how good that is? A 28-year-old is being linked to manager jobs. Right? What's his age got to do with anything? You're either good enough or you ain't, innit?
Yeah.
This lot love ages, man. They love to like, oh, look at what we're achieving at such a young age. Yeah, I did this yesterday on the stream, right? Liverpool's average age of their squad is half a year older than ours. Yeah, in fact, 5.5 older than ours. Theirs is 25.8. Ours is 25.3. Man City's is only 26.8. So on average, 1.5 higher than us. Yeah, and somebody in my chat was going, yeah, but next year, it was Nigel. Nigel said it. Next year, Man City will be a year older. Like they're in their 30s, all of them. Yeah, not only that, they're going to get rid of Calvin Phillips. They're bringing in Savio, who's 19. They'll bring Yan Couto back off loan in this, 20, 21. Yeah, they've got the lad coming in from Argentina who's 19. Yeah, so their squad's going to probably be one of the youngest in the league. I won't hear no Man City fans waffling about young squad.
Alvarez, Foden, Haaland, they're all young.
Haaland will be 23 next year.
Rico Lewis coming through, you know.
Oscar Bob.
Yeah, Bob, you know what I mean? Gal.
Oh man, seriously, I don't know how you do it so often, bro. I can't lie. I've done my time, bro. I've done 5 years of arguing with these people, man. But yeah, big up for him to come on. Big up to you as well, man.
It's gonna be a long one. I got him.
You on with him today?
Yeah, Mbappe's coming, man. I thought that was coming on phase 5. Top Good has told me it's coming in phase 5. It's coming earlier than we expected, man. Mbappe, innit? Mbappe.
I see that story. What a load of bollocks. Mbappe would love to join Arsenal or Liverpool, but they don't have the finances. Yeah, literally, you can literally. Yeah, he wants to follow in the footsteps of Henry. Well, last time I checked, mate, Henry never played for PSG. Yeah, if anything, he's following the footsteps of Nicholas Anelka.
Yeah, but
yeah,
the way he responded was, he's K Abdo. He went to K Abdo. What are you looking at me for? Did you see that? What are you looking at me for? Like, that's real. That's big up Thierry Henry.
Henry's quality, man. Listen, big up for coming on, lads. Appreciate it. What you got coming up, Northside?
Always.
Yeah, I got a gal coming up today. We'll be discussing that Mbappe coming to Arsenal, and yeah, news surrounding that. So yeah, that'll be at 7:30 today. But yeah, man, love for having me on. Big up Saeed. You know what I mean? Wish you all the worst for your club. And yeah, man.
Likewise. Come on.
That's funny, man. Make sure you sub to Northside. The link's in the title. Get these likes up. There's nearly 1,000 in here. We ain't even at 250.
Bro, what is wrong with us, man?
Slacking, man. You're moving like Ozilon on a away day up north. Come on, man. Big up Saeed as well. I know you're going live with Big Steve. What else you got coming up, bro?
I'll have a video today around about 7 o'clock, man. That'll be a clip of the video we had on Mandem Talk. So tune in for that one. And yeah, man, big up to everyone locking in. Like the video, though, man. Just help support the channel, man. Lee consistently putting out the content. So just support the channel, man, and like the video, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. And if anyone hasn't checked out the stream yesterday with a Gale, it wasn't a whole stream. I've clipped up the last 25 minutes or so. Yeah, and that's the last upload on the channel. You know, so if you just want to see the debate, yeah, go and check that video out. I'm going live with Henry. It's going to redirect to Saeed, and he's going live right now with Steve. So make sure you check that out. And I'm back later for the first game, early kickoff, Feyenoord versus Roma. We're out of here. I'll tear her out.
Come on.